began with the 6-0 loss to Petty and ended with our team looking down the barrel at two powerhouse teams of equal caliber. The Hill School, who beat Petty 3-2, and the Baldwin School. On paper, we had no business playing these teams. If you had taken a look at stats, scores, and records, you would have assumed blowouts on both fronts. Well, you would have assumed wrong. The beauty of sports, and more specifically, the beauty of this particular soccer team, is that logic of what should have happened simply does not account for the passion and the fight these players brought to the table. Mr. Spears called their final game one of the top 5 best performances he has seen in his 32 years at St. Andrews. Mr. Roach spoke to the parents on Parents' Weekend about the incredible courage this team showed in the final moments of their season. Everyone who was out at those 2 final games felt it. The magic of what can happen when a team dares to believe in themselves so much that they can look Goliath straight in the eye and fight back. This would be the most obvious thing to speak about, since as a coach, this team moved me to a point that I had never gone to before. In their final huddle, after I had just witnessed 21 girls empty the tank of everything they had in the most complete display of heart I have ever seen, I cried. I blubbered, really. And I don't cry. When I get a cut, I rub dirt. In fact, I'm like Chuck Norris. When I'm in a movie, I get stunt double. But these girls stunned me to tears, and I was simply in awe. Yes, that would be the most obvious choice. But my personal favorite of this soccer season was actually a game far less glamorous, dramatic, or dare I say legendary. We were down at Worcester Prep, competing on a field that Holly described as the one that smelled like Chick-fil-A. We were playing terribly, up 1-0 at the half against a team that we had pinned against the ropes by a score of 5-0 at halftime the last time we played them. As a coach, it's one of those halftime speeches you dread. You look around and the faces you see are dejected, frustrated, and discouraged. They knew they were playing poorly. They didn't need me to tell them. So, I told them to get up and start hitting each other. There was a pause. Come again? Get up and start pushing each other around. Get fired up, I told them. Then, without hesitation, they leapt to their feet and started a mosh pit in the middle of the field. Did they look like escaped mental patients? Yes. Did I laugh when I saw Amanda and Claudia running around like giddy schoolgirls, swatting at their teammates and then sprinting away from them before they could be caught? Yes. Did I cover my face a little bit in embarrassment when Grace bellowed from the center of the pit, "Somebody chest bumped me!" Of course. But did I love that these girls were willing to make complete fools of themselves, to do whatever it takes to play better for each other, because they were a team and that's what mattered? You better believe it. We won, by the way, 6-0.